The next speaker is Hilary Naidoo, and she is from the EMS faculty. The presentation is titled The Journey of the IEB 133-134 module from pre-COVID-19 to the current reality. Key insights into the use of iKamva and the BigBlueButton to support the teaching and learning priority. So Hilary has prepared for us a narrated PowerPoint presentation. We've had a few gremlins where we were struggling to hear the sound. So I think we've got that sorted now. So I will share the presentation with you.
My contribution today is on the key insights into the use of iKamva and the BigBlueButton in support of the teaching and learning priority of the IEB 133-134 module. My name is Hilary Naidoo, and I'm the module coordinator and lecturer in the extended curriculum program of the EMS faculty. We encourage intrinsic motivation and personal accountability as illustrated by the graphic that follows. Furthermore, we provide multiple online resources, but we encourage students to heed our advice to use the information as advised. This is illustrated by the following graphic quite appropriately. Furthermore, we're very clear about the priority of learning, once again aptly illustrated by the following graphic. To be able to see, there are certain actions required. And in the module, we follow this particular process, emphasizing on a repetitive basis the importance of reading, the development of knowledge and a comprehension, to understand what we have read and the knowledge we've acquired, and being in the position to apply what we've read. This is very important, especially when it comes to online assessments and the integrity of online assessments. When we follow these processes, what will happen? The following illustration demonstrates this clearly. There's a progressive and higher level order development of skills and competencies, once again, that we practice and that is applicable in our assessments. We aim for success, but it often hides certain aspects as illustrated by the following graphic. So how do we go about getting to this point of success? So the following graphic gives us some guidance. It emphasizes consistency, accessing and using the knowledge provided. So how does the student fit into this module? When it comes to large concepts of the economy and business environment, we emphasize the connection between those concepts and the student individually, right down to where they live. That this connection is real, it's identifiable and takes place on a daily basis. And this is encouraged throughout the module, regardless of the content that we're dealing with. We also emphasize the digital reality of the online world, that it's complex, rapidly evolving, presenting substantial threats and opportunities. For example, Poppy has arrived and it's impacted all digital platforms, and it's highlighted the need for confidence, certainty, source integrity, and for a clear, reliable information channel. Such as UWC's iKamva. What is iKamva not? iKamva is not a one-size-fits-all, it's not inflexible, and it's not non-adaptable. The options that it presents one with, regardless of the module, can be adapted to your particular needs and priorities. And it's well worth adopting the tools. Our process in the module is we encourage the translation of theory to practice. And so that is the content to the real world, relevance to personal application, for example, right at home. We promote knowledge development in a personal accountability for that knowledge development of the student. We promote aggressively critical thinking and inquiry in the ability to synthesize. And in addition to it being graduate attributes of the MS faculty, it's also equally important in terms of higher level learning and the value of learning, which is useful in terms of online assessments, given the threats posed to online assessments currently. In this regard, we unpack foundational concepts. On a higher level, we explore the sub-areas, and on a higher level, we unpack and emphasize the application of the theory, especially in the local context, which is equally important in terms of online context of assessments and to protect the integrity of our assessments. We start in the module with the priority of student-focused and self-directed learning, which iKamva supports quite actively. So in terms of the module's contribution, we start with a highly structured module outline because it supports the design structure and sharing information. And is highly specific. So in terms of the iKamva e-tool or iKamva course outline e-tool provides reading material, the assessment schedule and times, the milestones and checklists per week, the outcomes per topic, notional hours applicable to students, and the contents relationship in respect of graduate attributes being addressed. This tool helps to break down the content in such a manner that it's clear and concise, and it shows the linkages and the progressive steps being followed. In terms of the course resources e-tool, this is where weekly lecture sessions, related readings, prescribed text are provided, which covers the core concepts of the module, which is the economy, management, entrepreneurship. It also covers contemporary topics such as 4R, 5G, POPIA Act, and relevant UWC projects such as the Hydrogen Project in the life sciences, which has both economic and business implications in the economy and broader South African environment. So include aspects such as this being developed on campus that has relevance to our core content. We encourage students to pre-read as required to prepare for lectures and tutorials, and we provide links to economic and business-related websites. The students have access to that, and in lieu of that, we provide actual content if it's more convenient. In this regard, students have full and comprehensive access online. In terms of the statistics e-tool on iKamva, we do regular evaluations of the level of accessing and the use of the resources developed, provided, and updated to the students. So this versus the formative outcomes of students. And we do this on a progressive basis to obtain a sense of the correlation between the accessing of the resources and what is demonstrated by the formative outcomes. So in terms of iKamva's BigBlueButton and going fully online, we've used it for online delivery, lectures, tutorials, general consults, personal consults, and group consults. So quite comprehensive in that regard. So the threat of online assessments that are posed on online assessments currently by the web and social media platforms is principally the real-time implications of sharing data and information while an assessment is underway, and not really having a sense or a verifiable sense of who exactly is taking the assessment. And these are very real issues. The knowledge and aspects of comprehension assessment components in this regard are rendered obsolete or have low to no assessment value. This is regardless of which taxonomy is being used. Online has shifted the paradigm completely. Theory application is important, and the application of theory and the localized context have become paramount. And this is the ability to apply theory to real world has become critically important. How answers are achieved is the core of credibility, and without this, its validity is in question. The iKamva's issuance and submission systems become very valuable here, and I'm aware of an iKamva pilot addressing the integrity of assessments that is also useful here. Thank you for your attention.